Global agriculture, 5 minutes in Chile. Chile is a country on the western coast of South America. Chile is highly established and is considered one of South America's most stable and prosperous nations. Chile is ranked as a high-income country by World Bank. Although Chile has a high GDP per capita, agriculture accounts for only 4.9% of it. Agriculture only employs 13.6% of the country's labor force. Chile is very mountainous and due to its long, slim shape is home to about 5 different macroregions. Each has a different climate and geographical features. Only about 2.62% of Chile is conducive to crop farming. The most profitable growing region is in the Central Valley region. Chile and the United States have a free trade agreement. 13% of all imports to Chile are from the United States, while 21% of Chile's exports go to the U.S. Chile exports many fruits and vegetables to the U.S. due to having opposite growing seasons. With their exports, we are able to get foods that are out of season in the U.S. because when it's summer in Chile, it's winter in the United States. Chile is the second largest producer of farm-raised salmon in the world after Norway. Chile contributed about 38%, while Norway contributed 39% of the world's salmon volume. Salmon is the largest export Chile has and is often made into fillets before being exported. Chile also grows many varieties of hardy grapes that are often made into wines. Wheat, beef, and wool are also exported. Oh, shoot. Can I start over again?
Yeah, just start over with the wheat, beef, and wool.
Okay.
I can just edit all of the audio.
Okay. Wheat, beef, and wool are also produced in Chile. Much of the livestock production takes place in the southern regions that are not conducive to growing any row crops. Much of Chile's salmon is exported along with vegetables, beef, grain crops, and grapes. Most exports are sent to China, the U.S., and Japan, along with many other countries. Okay. Chile imports many animal and vegetable byproducts such as leather and lard, along with sugar, wheat, and pork. Many of their imports come from the United States, China, and Brazil.
Popular Chilean foods in Chile include the Chilean cucumber and carrot salad. The ingredients used in this dish are cucumbers, carrots, lime juice, chili powder, salt, and red pepper. How to prepare this dish. 1. Slice the cucumbers and carrots and toss them into the dish. 2. Splash the lemon juice onto the vegetables. 3. Shower the cucumbers and carrots with chili powder. This dish is supposed to be eaten immediately after being prepared. Another popular Chilean dish in Chile is the Parmesan scallops. The ingredients used in this popular dish are oysters, butter, cheese of your liking, onions that are optional, white wine, and cream. In order to prepare this dish, you have to first wash the oysters. 2. Insert the oysters in the oven and sprinkle white wine on the top of it. Cook the oysters for at least 10 minutes. 3. Once finished cooking the oysters, mix the butter, cheese, and onions together. 4. Once mixed, chop the mixed butter, cheese, and onion into the small cubicles. 5. Place the mixed ingredients on top of the oysters and place them into a preheated oven with a Fahrenheit up to 150 degrees. 6. Bake for approximately 2 minutes or until the mix of cheese, butter, and onion have melted on top of the oysters. In 2005, the consumption rate of eggs per capita in Chile was at 9.7, while in the United States, the consumption rate of eggs was at 83.2.
A day in the life of a Chilean farmer is going to be vastly different depending on which area of the country you're in. For example, a farmer that produces mostly grapes for wines is going to use different tools and products than somebody who produces salmon and trout as part of aquaculture. There's also a difference in the types of farms that you'll find across Chile. For example, a lot of farms there are self-sustaining, which means that they produce
crops that they need to survive, and then they'll sell any extras. And a lot of these farms are in more rural areas, and so they'll use horses to draw their plows, and they'll create irrigation ditches by digging, trenches in the dirt to collect water, rather than having tractors and giant irrigation systems. Another distinct thing about a lot of Chilean farms is that anything that can be built by hand is going to be built by hand. So instead of having commercially produced equipment, they'll have things that they've built by themselves with products that are readily available to them. So an example of a day in the life of a normal Chilean subsistence farmer is, you get up at the crack of dawn and you work some, you do some chores, you have a siesta, which is like a nap or a break in the middle of the day, and then you go and do more chores, maybe plow the field or pick up manure or repair a fence, have another siesta, and then you would get up and do more chores, have another siesta, and then finish up all of your things for the day, go home, have a nice home-cooked meal, and then spend some quality time with your family and your friends. It's a much slower pace than most Americans are used to, and it's a much simpler kind of a life. This has been a quick look at agriculture in Chile. We hope you learned a lot. Thanks so much for watching our video.